everyone. Welcome back to a new video on Audrey Christine. I'm Audrey. Hello. It's a nice, beautiful, sunny day, blue skies here. And I have to go into Kohl's and return an Amazon return of this absolutely unfortunate microphone. So I don't know what my problem is with my cameras, my microphone, when it comes to vlogging and just recording for YouTube and stuff. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's like everything takes a USB. So if I put the microphone over here in this USB for voiceover, it's fine. But if I'm doing it during recording, it doesn't work. So it's very frustrating. I won't go into the stupid details. But anyway, I'm here at Kohl's. I had to park super far away. But now, as you can see, cars drive away behind me. There's like tons of parking. Am I that lazy that I would actually move? Oh, yeah. Why, yes, I am. I am that lazy. No, but it's okay. So anyway, I thought I would look around a little bit while I'm here at Kohl's. I don't know for what or why. You just don't ever know. But the thing is, they give you a discount, like a 15 or 20% discount code to use in the store. I see this lady looking at me. I'm vlogging, lady. Yes, it's not anything new. So I don't know. I'm so exhausted of looking for pants and really anything, because I'm not used to this new fat Audrey yet still. I mean, yeah, I've lost some weight, which is good. I'm not trying to be skinny. I'm over that. Anyway, so we'll have a look around. Let's have a look. You never know. All right, let's go inside. Okay, well, obviously things didn't work out at Kohl's because I got this guy in the back. So I was at Kohl's in the dressing room. I was in the dressing room trying on some dresses, and I got a call from Johnny's school. So they said his eye is pink and he's tired. So I think you were faking it, bub. He definitely has a goopy eye, but he really suffers from allergies on the extreme end. You know, he gets this awful dermatitis, eczema stuff, and it looks like something really bad, but it's just the dry skin. But the nurse wants him to go home, which is fine. I understand. I used to send kids home with that all the time. But I know for him, it's not an infection. It's not pink eye. I know that. I'd be really surprised if it was. So I'll keep him home tomorrow. You can stay home from school. I almost kept him home today just because, I don't know, I just had a feeling. So anyway, I'm trying to get a hold of Chase though, because, okay, you turning? Okay. He told me he wanted a coffee, but that was before he knew I had to go pick up John. So I was a little panicky because I'm still new here, I feel like, and where I was shopping, I didn't know how to get to his school from where I was at. So I don't know if you can tell by the windows of the car outside. I'm out in the country. So I know where I'm at now, though, but getting here, I'm like, that doesn't seem right. I don't know if that's going to work. That's got to be wrong. I'm going to be late. So I was kind of panicking a little bit. Breathe. All right, well, Chase isn't calling me back, John, but I guess we can go get coffee anyway. That won't hurt. Go get Chase a coffee. Yeah, so anyway, we're on our way home. I ended up getting one dress. It was normally $29. I got it for $21 out the door with tax, so I'm just trying to find something cool that I can wear for my trip to see my daughter, because it's going to be hot and humid in Montreal. So I don't like being super sweaty, and I always am trying to hide. Oh, hold on. All right, so hubby just called. He'll take a coffee if it's not too much trouble. It's no trouble, is it, John? John likes being in the car anyway, so it's fun. All right, well, let's get home. On to the next thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's been hours and hours and hours since I picked up Johnny. He kind of started getting a fever. Well, he started getting the chills. So that means a fever's coming. So Chase gave him some suppositories of Tylenol. I got him into the doctor. That was a freaking nightmare. I have such a problem with healthcare in this country. Now I sound like Chase. Now I sound like my husband. This country. My country. You go in for a 2:00 appointment and you don't see anyone until 2:40. They listen to his chest and they're like, okay, be right back. 40 minutes later, still not back. It's just a nightmare. I could do a whole video on that. It's unacceptable. Anyway, they did a couple of nose tests, flu and stuff. So he does have some sort of respiratory infection, which I suspected. He does not have pink eye. They said his eye is acting like that because of the respiratory infection. So I am on my way to Rite Aid right now to hopefully get... Okay, people, don't get mad at me. I'm coming on the side here. To hopefully get some antibiotics for him. Yeah.
I don't have anything for that birthday.
Well, we went to the doctor a few hours ago. They were supposed to...
Take the taxes, okay?
Okay. All right, so we're back home from the pharmacy. All right, you guys, so I'm back home. It's been a few days. I apologize for the camera. For whatever reason, my external camera is not working, and I have to use the crappy HP camera. So apologies for that. It looks awful. All right, I got to make sure I can see Johnny on the baby monitor. Benjamin's watching him as well, but the more eyes on that child, the better. All right, so it's been a nightmare. I'm probably going to get upset because I am upset. After leaving the pharmacy the other day, that camera? Okay. After leaving the pharmacy, I went home, told Chase the meds aren't ready yet. And they never came. The meds never came. And soon, not long after I left Rite Aid, it became after hours for medical offices and stuff. So I couldn't get a hold of anyone to ask where the medications are for Jonathan. And he's not well. He was not well. He was, I won't go into everything, but he was not well. And then Chase said, I'll give him a nice bath, just maybe that'll help him to feel better. Well, during the bath, Jonathan became shaky. And this is exactly what happened when he had respiratory failure 6-7 months ago. We ended up at the ER. We went to the ER. There were no beds anywhere. And they said, well, let's get the IV started. Let's get some fluids going in him. And there was a strange room. It was a strange room with just IVs. So just people getting IVs put in and getting those fluids, whatever it was, running for them. We ended up staying there for 7 hours in that room, and he's in his wheelchair. And he has really severe scoliosis in his back. So it's not comfortable for him to not be able to get up and stretch and walk, even if it's just a few feet, and come and sit back down. So I said, unfortunately, if you guys can't get him a bed soon, I'm going to have to go because um he can't this isn't fair to him, and I it's no one's fault. It's busy. What are you supposed to do? There's no beds available. Well, miraculously, in about 20 minutes, they were able to get him a bed, which I totally appreciate. I wasn't trying to bump anybody out or anything, but John does have a very severe illness, and it's life threatening all the time, more so when he's ill. And they wanted to do a CAT scan. You can't do a CAT scan on this guy because he doesn't understand what's happening. And so everyone's like, we'll just medicate him. No, you will not. You will not just medicate him because then you have to intubate him. No, thank you. Look at his history. We were here 7 months ago. Read it. I mean, I'm not saying this to anybody, but this is what I'm feeling like. It's like, so they did x-rays, they did that chest x-rays and everything. Um, he ended up staying in the ER, not even admitted into the hospital. We stayed in the ER. There's 3 different sections of the ER. There's hundreds, hundreds of people being seen in the ER. It's unbelievable. It's like I looked at all the people, all these rooms and beds, and it's like, that's a lot of people for one city, for one town. Are people coming in from another city to come here and be seen in the ER? I don't know. Um, and he started to decline quite quick. I'm so frazzled right now. I'm so upset. I'm so exhausted. And, I want this channel on YouTube of mine to be about real life. I mean, yes, my channels, I have 2 channels, the Salty Psychic channel. I'm very salty over there. I'm loud. I do a lot of I mock people, it's entertainment in addition to my gifts and abilities. It is entertaining, but that's not real life. This channel is real life. And I want to make sure you guys continue to understand and realize that I am just like you. Just because I talk to dead people doesn't mean I'm some sort of superhero or celebrity, or I'm none of that. I'm just a mom and a wife. That is it. Living a normal life, renting a house, trying to, going from day to day like everybody else, trying to survive. I'm going to get upset. Sometimes. By the way, let me just tell you right now, 7 minutes into this video, that Johnny's home. He's home, he's here. I'm watching him right now on the baby monitor. Here, I'll show you. Let me see if you can see this. He's on his bed, laying crossways, face down, watching a movie. He's okay. He's on medication and stuff, and we brought him home yesterday. I don't want anyone to feel bad for us. That's not why I come on here crying. I come on here crying because I need to release it, because that's what we need to do. We have to be able to release this anxiety and this upset and the discouragement and all the other emotions that go along with being a parent of a disabled child, or a parent whose child is had an accident or whatever the situation is, whatever. You know, dealing with loved ones is very emotional. Watching your loved one be ill and cling to life is very stressful. And I'm really feeling that today. I held it together the entire time at the hospital. Did I get any fights this time? Well, I don't know if you want to call it a fight, but I'm definitely going to fight for my son's rights and for that correct health care that my son needs. And pretty much everyone there at the hospital was so great. And I'll tell you some of the stories, and then you get these just dipshits. I'm sorry, some of you are just dipshits, and I'm referring to the people who think they have authority over me to tell me that it's after hours and I can't come in. No, I'm coming in, and my husband's already up there, and he's not leaving. So it takes two of us. That's our deal. And these people know it. They know it. They know us. They know Chase by name. They know he's from Australia. You know, like there's just some people when it's their turn to watch the doors, um, they think, I mean, not even the police. Okay, there's police standing to my left. I got the hospital guy on my right. Okay. I don't care who you are. I don't care what kind of badge you have. I'm coming in. I'm coming back in. Don't stand there and read your policies and procedures to me. And this is what I said to the guy after I was done with him. I said, you know what? You need to have a little more empathy and compassion for people that come through this door. Do you think any of us want to be here? No, no one wants to be here at all. My son's upstairs dying, and every time I want to come in and out, you give us a hard time. I don't need it. I reject it. And I reject you, sir. Then I start getting the apologies. I don't want your apology. It doesn't mean anything to me. I rejected it in the first place. Don't apologize to me. This is why I get red flagged. I get red flagged because I stand up for myself and I stand up for my family because I'm not going to put up with shit. I mean, I wasn't being a Karen, there's 2 cops right here, right on my side listening to the whole thing, and I was calm. I didn't raise my voice or anything. I let the little man talk and say what he wanted to say to me, and then I corrected him and explained to him how it goes. And, "Okay, you need to call this guy." I gave him the name of the guy, the nurse who was currently on duty with Jonathan. "Call him." He knew I left, and before I left, I told him I'm coming back. He knows that. Call him. Ask him. He's like, "Well, I'm not saying you can't go up there, but your husband's up there already." Oh my god. Okay. Well, I could do a whole video on this one particular situation. Sometimes when I'm in the hospital with Johnny, I just want to fall apart. I just don't want to do it anymore. Feel like a failure. And I know you're going to say I'm not. Probably not, but I created him. It's just so hard watching him suffer. And he's so brave. He's so brave. My heart is broken. And he can't keep doing this. I mean, this is all of this respiratory thing that he has right now. It's because he had a cold. A simple cold. This is what it turns into. Because his lungs are being squished because of his scoliosis. His insides are pushed in the wrong areas in the wrong way. His rib cage is like protruding from the middle of his stomach, and it's just awful. It's awful. And he just looks at me like, "Couldn't you have done something? Couldn't you have done something to help me?" And Chase made me go home at one point. I didn't want to go home. I don't want to go home and leave him.
I could literally, this is what I've always done. It's only been me. I've always been the one by myself to stay in the hospital. No one has ever helped me before. And and it's just I stay awake however many days we're there. I stay awake because I need to watch what nurse is coming in, what are they doing, what are they checking, what are they administering, how much of it, and how much has it been since the last time they gave him this medicine. You have to do that. You have to. And it's not because people are bad or stupid or something that work in the hospital, but we're humans. Nurses and doctors make mistakes. I don't want mistakes, so I stay awake. I stay awake for my loved one in the hospital. You get to really know the staff, and I had really good conversation with one of his nurses, and she's young. I don't know how old she is. I was guessing maybe 30, maybe. I'm not sure, but she over time, over hours, she tells me things about herself and she learns more about us and stuff. And she said, "I just want you to know and that when I saw I was going to have your son here as a patient, I just got really excited because I feel like I can help make a difference in his healthcare and support you." And no one has ever said that, anything like that to me before. And that means so, so much to me. I can't even explain. No one has ever said anything remotely like that, and it's fine. They may think that way, but just never voice it, which I understand. All the special ed teachers and everyone that's helped him over the years. I know people are there for the right reasons, and it takes a lot of schooling to be able to do all these different jobs that people do that have in relation to special needs people or kids or whatever. But she's the first person that's ever said, "Look, I do this job because I want to help other people." Because she has two special need boys, and I just so appreciated that so much. And not long after she shared that, I got someone coming in for her. I got a spirit coming in for her. I have a spirit coming in for her. And as I mentioned before, a lot of Hispanic people are Catholic, and a lot of Catholics don't believe in what I do. I know that. I understand that. I respect it. Um, but still, when I get a loved one, I get a dead person coming in with a message, I want to give her the message, especially since she just gave me a gift. Her words were a gift to me. They gave me energy, they gave me strength. And so I said, "I'm sorry, just 1 second." I said, "I know this is gonna sound really weird, and you can tell me no, but I'm a psychic medium on YouTube, and I have a relative of yours here, and they want to talk. Do you have 2 minutes? Can I talk to you for 2 minutes?" And she admitted that she doesn't particularly believe in what I do, and again, I respect that. Um, and I gave her a really nice message that came through. It was from her great grandmother, and I learned a lot about this young woman in this 5 minutes that I spent with her, giving her information, which was really a gift and a message for her mother, a life-changing message. And the nurse, she understood everything I was saying. She's like, I can't believe this." She's laughing and crying. She's like, she goes, "I was meant to be here today working, for your son today." And I said, "Yeah, me too. It's not by chance. You gave me a gift and, spirit gives back." And it was such an amazing, amazing experience. I never know when spirit's going to come in. I wasn't thinking of you doing a reading, but when it happens, it happens. And, it was a beautiful, very loving, life-changing message, like I said, um, a message that will hopefully, allow this woman's mother, to relax and, let go of some guilt and be happy. And, it was amazing. And like I said, that was just so I needed that because when I channel spirit, I get strength. I get this energy. I get this connection to heaven. What we think of is heaven, the other side. It's just easier for me to call it heaven because that's what we're familiar with. So, I get renewed from my interaction from this great grandmother who came in. And I needed that. It's like, I don't know, having your first morning coffee or whatever. It's just very energizing and fills you up emotionally and spiritually. And uh, yesterday, before we left the hospital to bring him home, I had another interaction with another nurse, and very similar to the message I had from this young woman who was not near this nurse guy. He wasn't an RN though. I think he was an LVN. Um, but he was our nurse for that day. But he has a disabled child too, and he said, we as staff really appreciate parents like you. And as someone with a special needs son, to watch a parent, you and your husband treat your son the way you have and cared for him is a blessing to me. Another gift for me, for us, for Chase and I too. Chase wasn't there. Chase doesn't even know about this part because he went to go get the car to bring down to the front. And his son doesn't talk either and stuff. So, um, you know, you thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for the opportunity. And I'm just speaking to the universe right now. Thank you for unfortunately, John had to be in the hospital, but thank you for the gift of people holding me up because I need to be held up. And Chase and I have made the decision that this needed to be the last time that we go to the ER for this because it can only happen so many times before it just ends my son's life. And so he will not be going back to school at all again. Um, and it's hard to make that decision because he loves school. Jonathan is so social, and he loves all the things they do. He loves it, and I have to tell his teacher. I have to call her, um, and I want to let her know first, and then I'll let the school, county or school know. And we just did that school tour that we loved, and it's just not gonna work out. It's not gonna happen. I'm Jonathan's mom. I will make sure he gets everything he needs from here at home. I can take him out in the public and do things, but I'll have control over who else he's around and who he's touching and or who's touching him. And ask what's that word? Aspiration. When you drink something and you aspirate it and it can get into your lungs and give you pneumonia and kill you. That's a big concern for the doctors and stuff. So um, I just can't risk it anymore. So Jonathan's gonna not go back to school, but I think I'll maybe take him back just to say goodbye to everybody or something. I'll have to work all that out. But he's home. He's on his bed. He ate really well so far today. He's had his meds, all of, his inhalers and I have a suction machine that I can suction his mucus out of his nose and mouth. And I could just trade places with him. I'm just looking at him here on the video. It's hard. It was hard. It's hard on Chase. It's hard on Benjamin. Benjamin's here not knowing what the hell's going on because we're in the ER and we didn't have a phone charger with us. So I turned my phone off and then my phone died and I couldn't get it on for over a day. So it's just chaos. But you know what? This is part of life. It's part of the unfortunate, uncomfortable, sad parts of life. But that's why I want to bring it to you because you're going to see me like this right now, but you're going to see me keep going. Got to keep going. You're going to see me doing this and doing that and going out and, you know, creating things and the baking and the traveling and everything else that's in life. We have to keep going. We have to. And it's hard. And you should expect hard things to happen in life and get through them. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to be upset. Don't fight with your body the feelings. If you have to go in a bathroom or somewhere and cry, you do that. But don't you dare stuff those feelings down so deep that they don't come up because you know what? It'll eat you alive. If you don't vent and talk to somebody, it's not good. We have to stay healthy. And yeah, we keep going. We keep going. So there will not be a recipe this week in this week's vlog. I apologize. But I do have some new recipes to share with you guys, and we'll keep going. That's it. I got other stuff to do on the other channel. There's lots of murder stuff happening always. And yeah, the world doesn't stop. So we'll go from here. Thanks for watching this video, you guys. Thank you for your love and support. You guys hold me up. You guys carry me through these difficult times as well. I hope you know and understand that. Seriously. All right. Take care. Stay well, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next vlog. All right. Ciao.
Thank you for watching, Audrey Christine. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to check out Audrey's YouTube crime channel, The Salty Psychic at Audrey Briggs 68.